Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday Summary. I'm your host, Kyle. With me is Steve. Steve, big day today, Man United, Liverpool. And there's a lot of stuff, a lot of news going around the Premier League, mainly Liverpool top of the table, trying to create a bigger gap today. And Man City drawing yesterday. Apparently, Pep Guardiola, listen to this, 6 game stretch. It is the least amount of points in his Man City managerial career over a 6 game stretch. It's our chance. These are the opportunities we ask for. We got to capitalize. How you doing this morning?
I'm great. I'm great. I must say this matchup doesn't feel as exciting as it has.
Not
I
no,
wouldn't
no.
even say in years past, just like generally speaking, because we've just been crushing them for a while.
Do you
But
feel like this might even be an instance where you can't even say, "Oh, form goes out the window. It's a rivalry." Like Man United are in shambles.
yeah, that's the thing. I think it would be stupid to say form goes out the window because it's very easy to picture this game still being tight, even though half of their team is injured or suspended. Actually,
Yeah.
that's the other thing. I think it's Maguire and Fernandez that are suspended. Um,
And
so
then
that's on them. No
Martial,
sympathy.
Martial's injured. Martial's injured.
Yep.
And who's the other? Who the is it? Varane?
Casemiro, Varane,
Half their team, most
uh,
of their team.
McTominay, I think.
McTominay.
Yeah, they're in rough shape, dude.
Yeah, they're in rough shape, man.
They're in rough shape. And Kyle and I were just talking about how Ten Hag won the Premier League Manager of the Month in November. It's laughable, and he might get fired today.
It's I don't understand how he hasn't been fired yet.
No, seriously. We were also talking about this too, guys. Let us know in the chat who would replace Ten Hag if he were to get sacked, because he was
Like,
their
who's out
big,
there?
like, exciting new manager, and now it's like, dude, sorry, but you look just like the rest of them, but worse.
Oh, man. And you know what? Last year, I thought that Ten Hag was the guy. I did. I mean, they honestly, ooh, people are saying Potter, Graham Potter. Maybe. I
I'm
don't know.
sorry,
I
but
feel like
that would be an awful appointment, in my opinion, to
I
bring
think
Graham
it's a
Potter
risk.
back to a big club.
I think it's a risk, right? Graham Potter should have never left Brighton. All right. Now, dude, Chelsea and Man United right now, I feel like they have a chronic problem. And Chelsea's chronic problem is that they just are buying the best available players and trying to make cohesiveness just happen. Whereas Man United, nothing's working. There's no team chemistry. They can't get the manager right. Even though Ten Hag was kind of a good appointment, I thought. It's not really panning out right now. Now, who knows? Maybe they'll turn it around. But at this point in time, dude, Ten Hag is like almost oblivious to what's going on. He's saying things in post-match press conferences like we were the better team, we shouldn't have lost. Like what
Yeah,
game are you watching?
well, dude, if you think about it, like last year, it looks like Liz just gifted a Nothing But Reds membership.
Shout out to Liz. Thank you,
Shout
Liz.
out to Liz. Liz, we hope you're doing well. Um, yeah, we hope you're on the mend. So, gosh, where was I? Okay. So last year you're like, I thought he was the guy, and like they won a trophy, like they won
They
the cup,
were not bad. They were a
right?
good team last year.
They were pretty good, yeah, and they won the cup. So if they didn't win that, I think that's one of the things that's keeping him like hanging on by a thread.
Sure.
They did pretty solid in the league last year. They made the Champions League, right? That's a step in the right direction. But if you think about it, he came in with high expectations. He spoke highly. He made some, remarks about Pep and Liverpool and whatever, but things change. I forget what the actual quote was. Remember he said that? Like dynasties come to an end or things change. Is essentially
Ten
referencing
Hag
Man
said
City.
that?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
essentially referencing Man City and Liverpool's dominance at the top of the league. And saying like things change. Like in other words, he was going to bring Man United back to the top, and that's good. That's confidence, right? But if you think about what the club has not improved at all. They've
Yeah.
spent money on garbage, right? So you think about just like in the last few years, Sancho, Martial, like come on. Last year they were relying on Veghorst, who's
Yo,
okay, but dude, he's not going to bring Man United back to where they need to be. Mount.
Anthony.
Yeah, didn't I say that first?
You said
Sancho and Anthony.
oh, I didn't hear Anthony. Okay.
Yep. So then, okay, Casemiro, he was a good sign. He played well, but like he's old, so you have to deal with the injuries. Same goes
Rafael
for
Varane.
Varane. They're
Yeah,
like Thiago signings at this point.
right.
Maybe not that severe, but you understand what I mean. You get somebody that's really good, really proven, especially in Europe, one of the best in the world, so to speak. But they're older. They're gonna deal with injuries. Um, Mount, come on, dude. What are we doing here?
Yeah, no, dude, the fans hate him. And there's some rumors out there that I saw. Again, nothing but rumors. That's we changed the channel name. Nothing but rumors. Um,
Your
that
go-to
he's
American gossip
yeah,
club.
that Mason Mount was putting out like fake news articles or like leaking information to journalists about Man United.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, something like that. Now, again,
You
nothing but
had to
rumors.
go, Mason. You had to
Yeah,
go.
had to go. And on paper it looked like a good signing, but dude, Mason Mount is like the new Donny Van de Beek. Absolute garbage at the club. He hasn't even played.
I think Donnie got the shaft. I think he deserved more. This is a
I
$50
think
million
he
player that no one even talks about. People
no,
will be so quick to roast Keita, uh, Nicholas Pepe, all the players that were supposed to be big and flopped. Um, but Donnie Van de Beek just kind of slides under the radar because he never played.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. The only reason that Man United bought him is because they missed out on Frank de Jong. Okay. And Mateus de Ligt went to Juventus. They had to get somebody from that great Ajax team. And so they took a gamble on Van de Beek. I never thought Van de Beek was that good. I really didn't. Even when he went on loan, didn't he go on loan to Everton? Dude didn't play.
Well,
He's not that good.
didn't
And
he just get loaned?
I think where's he loaned at now?
He just got loaned into somewhere,
Was it
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt?
Frankfurt.
Okay, Frankfurt, that's right.
But Ten Hag managed him at Ajax, right?
Yes, but they bought him I think Ole Gunnar bought him.
Yes, yes. Well, he bought him and then didn't play him, which is weird. But
It just
why didn't we see a resurgence of him under Ten Hag if Ten Hag knew him? Maybe he actually wasn't that good.
that's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
saying that signing actually kind of blew my mind. I just knew. I was like, this guy's not that good. Why is everyone rating him so highly? Now, who knows? Like you said, he might have a resurgence now that he's going to Frankfurt or whatever. But I just think United have a lot of just poor transfer decisions under their belt. I really do. Where on paper it looks good, right? The last good transfer that I think they had, now, of course, Casemiro, good transfer. But I think the last transfer that was just an excellent transfer was Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
That was an excellent transfer for them.
And it's hard to believe that that was like 5 years ago. I'm just guessing, but it was somewhere in that ballpark.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it is. It is. And we'll see today. We'll see how the game pans out with them going through the same kind of injury crisis that we went through last year. But let's back up to earlier in this week. Liverpool had their test event for the new main stand, and one of our very own channel members, Tony, we appreciate you, man, provides us with some exclusive pictures of parts of the event. And it's cool, man. They got to go into uh the new area. I know some fans got to ask Klopp some questions, and I I need to follow up exactly, but I feel like I don't know if it's today, but there's going to be a certain percentage of the stand open. Like 50%, 75%. I don't know if that's today or not though. I don't know if you can provide any more information on that. Maybe someone in the chat. This is pretty sick though. These are quality pictures from from Tony. We appreciate it, Tony. He's probably getting ready for the game now. But are
Tony's
you?
on the pitch warming up.
Yeah, no, this is him right here.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
legend,
jeez.
dude. God, I got to get there, man. We gotta get to this place.
Yeah. Whenever. Just say the word. I can get tickets.
They got permission from the council to open it, and Oyvind says it was supposed to be today. Yes, so maybe today. I'm hoping. I don't know, but
Like open.
that's why a certain percentage of fans.
Yeah. I remember we were talking about this a few weeks ago.
But I don't know when. Oh, sorry, Steve. Didn't mean to kick you out there.
I'm
I don't
back.
know. I didn't know when that's supposed to happen. So, just want to show you guys the remainder of the pictures here. And it really does look awesome. You know, even from the stand, like looking, I mean, the main stand is just iconic, but oh man, it really is just a beautiful stadium.
Dude, it's ridiculous. Don't you feel like something should go up over the other end, like this, to just fully enclose it and make it like a bowl almost?
Yes, but I've always said this. I think that's the long term plan.
Yeah. It's really all it's missing after this is done. Oh,
Look
look
at
at these
Klopp.
guys.
Yeah.
Klopp with with the little top hat. Not a top hat. What is that called?
It's like God, what is that called? I don't know. But dude, Klopp, what a guy, man. What
He
an
just looks so
absolute
happy under immense amounts of pressure and stress. He just always, I don't know, he's just a happy dude.
yeah.
Off the pitch, he's just always joyous. You can't say the same for Ten Hag. Speaking of the devil.
Yeah, no, that dude just looks miserable all the time.
Yeah, he really does, man. And I think it would be good for him if we just scraped them today and he got fired. I don't think anybody's built to handle that sort of pressure
I
with
just
those
don't understand.
expectations.
I don't understand how he has not been fired yet. Right? And now let me back up. I say that in kind of an exaggeration, or like it's exaggerative way. I know why they haven't fired him. You brought it up. They won a trophy last season, and he's only been here for 2 years. Man United, unlike Chelsea, they actually try to just squeeze every ounce of like time they can out of their managers, which is what you should do. You should always like, unless it's just okay, there's an actual problem here. Whereas Chelsea will fire you if you win the Champions League. See you later.
No, seriously, dude.
It's unbelievable.
It's incredible.
So
It's just
I give Man
so
United a lot of
counterintuitive.
credit, but it's only his second year. I feel like you wait to see how this year pans out. I think them in the Champions League is really where the big red flag is coming. They're last in the group. I don't know if they moved on. I
No,
think
they're out.
they're out. Yeah, right. They're out.
Completely out. The
They
most goals ever let in by a Man United team in a group stage. Like 15 goals.
dude.
Yeah. Gone. Done.
See ya.
Now I think I wish I always tell myself I'm gonna figure out how this works, so forgive me. Um a certain number of folks get pushed to the Europa League when they get bounced from the Champions League, right?
You have to finish third in the group.
Right. So they didn't even get that. I think
No.
they finished last. Let me check.
They did. I think Copenhagen finished above them.
That's right. That's right. Yes. So they're done. They're done. Adios.
Um Another thing that I just remembered, the Bournemouth Luton game. Didn't someone go down with cardiac arrest yesterday?
That I don't know.
Yeah, the captain, I thought of maybe not Luton or Bournemouth, maybe it was another team, but a game was postponed because someone went down with cardiac arrest. Hold on. Is this it? This is it right here. They're showing it on the screen right now.
Yeah, let's not show that, but
Well, I'm not going to show it.
I know. I'm just throwing out a friendly reminder.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's nuts. Lockyer. It's just,
Eh,
dude, it's All right, so the last time that happened, I think, was Erickson, right?
um, I mean,
I mean that I know of.
yeah,
But I've said this, it's just remarkable that these athletes, top athletes, best conditioned people on the planet with the best medical and athletic sports professionals around them have this happen. Because I just feel like 90% of the time it has to be some sort of underlying cardiac disease or something.
yeah.
I feel like they don't just have cardiac arrest if you're healthy.
Um, I mean, I don't think you're supposed to, but I would imagine there's something freakish that can happen based on exertion and hydration. I don't know. There's got to be a way that it's like can happen randomly without an underlying condition. Wouldn't you think?
I mean, in theory, yeah. I mean, anything can happen. Um, Now they're showing the Sheffield and Chelsea game. And I'm going to go on record and just say Raheem Sterling is Chelsea's best player.
Oh yeah. He's
Like by a mile.
I know, and he's probably kicking himself that he went there because he could have gone a lot of places
Yeah. I
because he
didn't
still
even
has it in the tank. He's still got a bunch left in the tank.
I'm just so surprised that Man City sold him. Like I thought he was going to like retire at Man City. I don't know if something went bad in the dressing room or whatever, but yeah, Chelsea ended up winning this one here.
Well, I think players start to see writing on the wall for their position, and when Grealish came in, I think that changed things a bit. But yeah, him getting sold surprised me, but even more so, um, Leroy Sané. He was
Oh,
just rising to the peak and
yep.
decided he wanted to go to Bayern.
Now, to be fair, I think you actually hit the nail on the head with this one because he was out for an ACL, I'm pretty sure.
Against us, yeah. He tore his
Yeah.
ACL in the cup,
And
the Shield.
so Pep had no option but to fill that void. And as a result, you're right. He probably saw the writing on the wall. Like, that's just bad luck. You get injured, your position gets filled, you got to go.
No, I'm
Like,
talking about Sterling. Sane,
oh,
I
oh,
feel like
oh. No, but
Sane
you,
wanted to leave.
no, but that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking
Oh,
about Leroy Sané. Like, he tore his ACL, I'm pretty sure. And they filled the position. And then it's just bad. Like, for example, Matip might go through this where Matip, if we do extend him, God, that sucks, man. He tore his ACL. Have we talked since he tore his ACL?
I don't think so.
Dude, holy crap. So he tore his ACL. That might be it for Matip because I would have extended him. But do you extend an injured player? Do you pull a Klay Thompson and give this guy another contract while he's injured?
It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just give him a year. Like, what is it? I mean,
I mean, I want to, but all right. So
Yogesh said Matip did extend his contract. No, no, not this time. Not
not
yet, at
not,
least.
not that I'm aware of. I think he's had one contract extension since he's been here. Um,
He, I mean, well, they're gonna have to see how he recovers. He's probably already undergone surgery. If not, it will be very soon. I've been out of the loop, obviously.
yeah, Dad.
Yeah. Yep.
Steven welcomed in a very healthy baby girl to the world. When what day?
It was so we went in Sunday, which is why I wasn't here. Missed you all dearly. Obviously more important things to handle at that point, but it was Monday at 12:19 a.m. Baby
Oh, that
girl, healthy baby girl.
God, I love it. When are we getting her on the show?
And let me go
We
get her.
need
No,
to
I'm just kidding.
replace you as soon as possible.
Seriously. Her
Yeah.
name's Vivian. For those of you that will ask, her name is Vivian.
Oh God, I love that, dude. I'm so happy
Yep.
for you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Anyhow,
And he is getting sleep. He's getting sleep, I heard.
a little bit, yeah. A
That's
fair amount,
awesome.
a good amount. Matter of fact.
That's awesome, dude.
So,
Man.
thanks to everybody saying congratulations in here. Aaron, Hannah was the first one. Liz, Aaron, everybody else, thank you so much. Um, I've been out of the loop. Why did I say that? Oh, Matip.
Yeah, Matip.
uh, I want to extend him just because I love him. And like, what's wrong with giving him one more year? And I think he might take it, but I can tell you from experience. Now, it's obviously different if you're a professional athlete, but somebody at Joel's age, what is he, 32?
He's up there.
Okay. So I've torn my ACL 2 times. Now, again, this is totally different, but I will say this, it changes everything. It changes your life. It changes, like, it's very, very, very painful. It's whenever somebody tears their ACL, people are like, "Oh, he might be out for the year, like 7 months." Like, no, it's a year. It is it is 9 months at the absolute soonest, but I would say the average has to be 11 to 12 and a half months, somewhere in there. And for some people, it's longer. So you have to expect Joel, absolute amazing best case scenario for someone younger, might be back for within the first few games of next season, August-ish, September. He tore it at the end of November, meaning he probably wouldn't be back until this time next year. Maybe give or take a couple weeks, about a year. So you'd already lose him for more than a third of next season. But if somebody comes knocking on Joel's door and says, "Hey, we want to let you recover. We know your contract's coming up. We'll give you a 3-year deal." The uncertainty from the injury and the rehabilitation that he's about to go through may force him to say, "You know what? Man, I don't feel the same. I don't know if I'll ever get back to the same. Let me go play for this club," which may be a smaller club. I don't know. These are just my thoughts. When you tear your ACL at that age, it's a lot different than, like, I don't know, somebody that tears it in their early 20s or even mid 20s. Or, like, if you're Virgil, Virgil's a superhero though. Like, we knew
Yeah.
he would come back. Joel, I don't know.
Dude, Virgil came back in like 8 months. It was unbelievable.
He did. It was really fast.
Wow. But to Aaron's point here, Jarrell Kwanzaa looks really solid for his age. Really, really solid. And he even said in either the pre-match press
It was
conference or the
brutal. Yeah.
post-match press conference, someone get this man some media training. However, I completely understand what he was saying. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I mean, he was saying, it sucks for Joel, but I came in with the mindset that I'm going to take his position. Right? Like, it sounds brutal, especially when you read it. But if I was sitting in that room, Steve, I honestly would have been like, I love this kid.
Yeah.
Like, that is an amazing mindset. Am I wrong?
No, 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 no. It's a good
Like,
mindset. I wish you would have phrased it a little bit differently. Like,
how?
really feeling for Joe. We we all love him. He's a great teammate. I came in with the intention to move up the center back ranks anyways
Good.
this
Yeah.
year. Just
Yeah.
more generalized.
Yeah.
Not
As
I was
opposed
planning to jump him in the pecking order. Like,
legend.
Jarrell, dude. Jarrell. Too soon, bro.
Yo.
Too soon. The man
God.
hasn't even gotten home yet. He's still on the stretcher, bro.
This man's going, Joel Matip. That's
Also, though,
basically
Kyle, as you know, there's a lot of different types of ACL tears. There's complete tears, there's partial, there's when the meniscus or the MCL are involved. So it
right.
can change based on how much damage is in there.
Right. And we don't know if it's a full thickness tear or not. Like, I'm assuming it is, right? I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
assuming it is too.
yeah.
I feel like when it's partial, they say partial, and those are the people that will come back in like 5 or 6 months.
Well, what's weird is they won't say how severe anything is, right? So, like, look, Luis Diaz, they said he has a ligament injury and he came back. He was out for like 4 months, right? So I'm thinking grade 2,
It's grade
right?
two.
Grade 2. And but people are like, why is he out so long? It's a weird thing because rarely do you get lucky and it's a grade 2. Like, normally it just tears.
Hmm.
And so that we were blessed because Luis Diaz very easily could have been out for a whole year. But yeah, here they said he's likely going to miss the rest of the season, so we can almost assume it's full thickness.
Yeah.
But going back to what I was saying, we have Kwanzaa, right? Jarrell Kwanzaa in the team looks very solid. Kanate, Joe Gomez, I mean, Van Dyke, great options at center back. And hell, if we need to, we can recall the legend, Nat Phillips. If we need to. It may not come to that. All right. This team has been able to avoid huge injury blows so far this year, and I hope it continues, knock on wood. But I think we do need to buy somebody in January.
I do too.
I think you go and get a Hincapie or whoever the hell we're looking at.
Yeah, I was just trying to find some transfer rumors because I was reading some yesterday. But
I
um,
saw the Hincapie one yesterday that he's looking to go in January. That's the one I saw. CB,
CB,
bro.
CB, he
CB's in
says
here.
legend Nat Phillips. Oh my gosh, Kyle. I didn't even know who you were gonna say recall on loan about. Wow.
Dude, Nat
You know
Phillips.
what? He still wouldn't play. We
No.
still wouldn't play him, but just bring him back and park him on the bench. Because if I'm on the other team and I see Nat Phillips over there bleeding and he's not even playing, I'm petrified. With a head bandage on just from warm-ups, I'm scared.
Dude, that man, you know what his warm-ups are? He just literally hits his head against the lockers.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Yeah,
guy.
man. We love Nat. So is he on loan? Truly like a loan, or did we sell him?
No. He's on loan at Celtic.
It's really yeah, that's right. It's really sad. Man, that feels like so long ago. We were panicking all summer. All
Yeah.
summer we panicked. And Nat, we didn't even care about Nat because we just needed midfielders and other players so bad. So shout out to Nat. I hope he's doing well. Haven't followed him at all. But I also did see Carvalho has played like 350 minutes. I know that's news
Y-
that's coming out this week in all comps this year.
Yeah. And if there's any club in the world you think he'd play at, it's Leipzig.
No, seriously, seriously.
I mean, they love playing young guys, right? And he played, I know, because I kept up with him at first because I was interested to see how he would perform. And I think he either got a goal and an assist in like his first appearance. And then in the Champions League, they subbed him on and he got a goal ruled out. So when he does play, from what I've seen, he hasn't been that bad, but clearly there's people ahead of him. So we might recall him.
Uh,
They say he's a bad apple. That's what Aaron says.
yeah, he says he's a bad apple. Wait, LFC Aaron, he's back next month anyway, 6-month loan. Is that Carvalho or Nat Phillips?
I think he's saying Nat Phillips.
That's even better. I cannot wait till he comes back for no reason other than to just see him on my television screen. Just warming up
If
on the
he even
bench,
makes the bench.
emotionless on the bench.
Yeah.
Okay, Reese Williams is getting no game time at Aberdeen. Look, it's frustrating to see this, but I feel
How?
like I feel like this just makes what Harvey Elliott and who was just playing right back on loan last year?
Connor Bradley.
Connor Bradley. It makes what they've done so impressive.
Yes.
At their age to go to these clubs that are smaller, different leagues, and like almost dominate. Like Harvey did this at Blackburn, right?
Black
Like
Black
3 years
Blackburn.
ago. 3 years ago, he tore that league up.
Dominated, dude.
And then you get guys like Nat, who's probably has an impact. He's a legend. But like
He what?
Carvalho, right?
I don't think
I
he's
didn't even
playing
know
here.
Reese. I haven't followed Reese Williams at all. What's going on with these guys?
So Reese, so he went to Swansea last year, and he had the racism issue, right? So we recalled him, and then sent him out to Aberdeen. I thought Aberdeen was an excellent loan choice for him, and we have like a good choice with the Phantom, a good relationship with Aberdeen, because of the Phantom right back that we bought. I can't even remember his name anymore.
Ramsey,
Jesus Christ,
Jacob,
it's dude.
Caleb, Jacob.
What the hell is going on with Ramsey?
Dude, actually, they're doing a really good job at keeping him like out of the news headlines. Like, cause I don't know, Kyle. And
Dude,
I'd like
I
to think
think
I have a pretty good grip, with the exception of the last like week. I feel like I have a pretty good grip on what's going on with most
dude,
people.
I think he was abducted.
No, seriously, dude. It was like Davies. When we signed
It's
Davies, dude,
exactly
we
like
were in
Davies.
such a low spot, but people were saying he was the best in the league.
He was he was.
And
He was
we signed him. I was so excited. And that poor guy couldn't even sniff the grass. They would put him on the bench and not even let his feet touch the ground. They'd say, "Hold
Dude,
your legs up."
in training, he wasn't even allowed outside. He had to stay in the training
He
complex.
was inside with Thiago and Keita in the therapy room,
Not injured, just in there making ice packs for
just
him.
making ice packs and rolling out their calves. Also, is Thiago?
Yo, he's back. Like,
Yeah.
or at least I saw the picture, so I'm assuming he's back now.
Oh gosh, bring him. Is he playing the sport?
No. Oh my god, dude. Is it Calvin Ramsey?
Yeah, it's Calvin. What did I say? Jacob, Caleb. Yeah, it's man. Jeez, my brain. All right, so
It,
here we go. Oyvind says, uh, Oyvind says, haven't thought of Ramsey for months. That's exactly how I feel, man. I forgot about him, and you know it's bad when it doesn't even cross your mind one time for
yep,
a
it's
long
bad.
time.
It's bad.
It's really bad, dude.
And
It's
it
really, really
worries me.
bad.
Now, the good thing is you have like when we saw him play 2 games, I was like, this kid looks promising. We've talked about this several times before. He looks really good with the eye test. He had a back injury and then an ankle injury. I mean, he has a chronic back issue, I think, or something of that nature, which is not a good thing to have. Then you got Thiago, chronic hip issue, right? At least Connor Bradley is an option because if we didn't have Connor Bradley, who I think passes the eye test for me, I like Connor Bradley a lot. You don't have any options at right back. Joe Gomez can cover, but then because of Matip's injury, who do you have at center back? You have no options. So it's very good that we have those options there. Luke Chambers, not ready yet for me. I watched him play against USG, which we lost, by the way, but it doesn't matter because we're through to the next round, round of 16.
Wait, hold on. Is he on? He's on loan.
Who?
Ramsey. He's in Preston.
Is he?
Yeah, we talked about this earlier in the year.
Is he played?
2 appearances in the championship. Preston North End. That's right. Because we were talking about how we have the
I must have missed
relationship with
that.
them from Sepp, Davies.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
is
No.
Sep
I
still
remember this. I
there?
remember this. What?
Oh wait, we sold Sep. No, we didn't.
No, I think we still own Sepp.
But he's at Preston.
He was the last time I checked.
Where the hell is Sep now?
Dude, I think he's still there. But listen, I don't know if Calvin has been still injured, but he has 2 appearances. We're almost halfway through the season. Like we're
And
getting
they
there.
play in the championship. I'm pretty sure they play like 44 or 46 games. They play a lot of games.
Why do we
So
even send these guys out on loan if they don't play? Just keep them here.
he would I think he would get way more appearances here if we kept him.
Maybe.
No, dude.
I think if you're going to send somebody out on loan, like it's hard to know if they're going to play or not, but I would rather have Ramsey for the first part of the year when we're in the group stage and all the cups and he has more chances because as we turn to the new year, right, round of 16, round of 8, whatever you're in any competition, he's definitely not sniffing the pitch at that point and he's
Yeah.
not playing in the league. So if he was ever going to get appearances, it would have been in these last few months. So he's done. He's 20. He's going to be 21 by the time the summer comes around. He will have put on a pitch same amount of times as Arthur, and we're moving on.
God, man.
And I'm
What did
sorry.
Art?
I hope the man stays healthy, but I was really excited for that one too. It's just like, what are we doing? You're not even going to flip a profit on him.
I'm
We
gonna be
spent like
honest.
9 mil on him. He's worth maybe 2.
Our history of buying like U21 players is very poor recently. Like it just hasn't panned out. Everyone else
Solanke,
has.
Sepp, Ramsey. Yep. No, yeah.
Yeah, Carvalho. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not good. It's worrying actually. Because I know the team love to not spend money. So it's like, ooh, can we get a young guy and see if they develop? You're bad at it. You guys should probably buy older players.
You know what? And also, I don't think that's on Klopp either, the development
No.
part, because those guys have to do so much just to break into this team. So like what Klopp does at a club this size with the success we've had, you need to be somewhat established as like a first team caliber European player. We'll call it that. Then you come in, Klopp will take you to the next level, right? We've seen that with so many players. But Klopp just doesn't have the bandwidth in his team or the ability to pluck somebody who's borderline even make the bench and turn them into an everyday starter. Like you said, we haven't really seen that. We go out into the market and get a player that's of good value and we turn them into the best in the world or thereabouts, one of the best in the league. But yeah, you're right. We haven't had great success, but that's a good problem to have that we haven't developed some of these young guys. It's because our squad is just so good and we've played at such a high level that they can't crack in to the first team.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I don't think that Klopp particularly cares for Carvalho, though. I think that's the difference. Where like Klopp might love some of these other young guys. Like he might love Sepp. He might love Calvin Ramsey. I don't know if like I feel like some of the comments in this chat are making me think that Fabio Carvalho might have an attitude issue. It's just speculation, but I was so excited for that signing. Aaron says should have kept Nico Williams, Keanu Hoiver, and Larouci. So I wanted to keep Yasar Larouci. Okay, Keanu Hoiver was trash, and he had a serious attitude problem. I know at Wolves, I followed after that transfer when we got Jota and sent him over. I followed that for a little bit. He had a big attitude problem at Wolves, and I feel like a lot of these. I mean, you
Who?
run into it.
Hoiver?
Keanu, yeah. Not Keanu, Kiana.
I love how you say his first name like he's your homie.
Yeah, yo.
That
Okay.
was a wild time, dude. He was getting appearances. And then didn't we trade him or in some way?
We kind of didn't we do the same thing? So yes, we bought Jota and sent him over. Right? It was like 10 million we sold him for or something like that. And then we did the same thing with Preston when we got Ben Davies. We set Sepp over on loan, which, hey, I like it.
I don't know. Anyways, lucky 1 out of 6. Liverpool better not ruin my birthday with a loss. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, so we're going to do what we do anytime there's a birthday on the Nothing But Reds channel. No, I'm just kidding. I want to get you a little
I was
nervous,
like,
Lucky.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Wow. I bet you there's been a bunch of birthdays that people just don't even tell us when the birthday is.
Yeah, no, tell us.
Is this the first time we've ever had a birthday announcement in here? No, maybe not the first, but
we've been doing this for 4 years. There's no way.
You think Lallana and JFM can do something
Lallana,
against Arsenal?
I hope so, bro.
JFM?
James freaking Milner.
Oh my God, of course.
You
know what I was thinking about? I forgot to say this earlier. I meant to. People were calling for Potter at Man U. Actually, send him there. I want him there because they're going to just continue to crumble. So I was saying, no, that's not a good move. I was thinking in Man United's best interest. I don't think it's Graham Potter, but in ours, yeah, take Graham Potter.
Of course.
Sure.
Or you might. Who's better to keep there, Ten Hag?
No, because I like. Yeah, let's keep Ten Hag because I just want to see them. I just want to see the distress that they're in. Oh, you can eat McBurney's on the house for Lucky. No, seriously, Aaron, you legend. So,
oh my God.
Crap. What was I gonna say?
Let's go to McBurney's.
Dude, hey man, nice game today. You too, pal. What do you want to do for food?
Let's go to McBurney's.
Dude, should we? Let's go to McBurney's, bro.
Oh
my gosh. Potter and United would poison each other. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. Potter. He left and Brighton got better. Okay? I'm done with Potter. I don't want to hear it. He left and Brighton got better.
Can I just jump in and say, like, that's not to say that they were bad when he was there.
No.
They were good, but they just got even better.
Yeah, and they've sold great players and gotten better. Yeah. Their manager left and they sold their best players and they got better. It's crazy. So he wasn't all that, clearly. I really don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's more so how the club is run more so than the manager they have. Even though it seems like the managers they have are great managers. Now, let's transition a little bit, Steve. Lineup predictions for today. All right, you guys can leave your lineup predictions in the chat. Let's start at the back. All right,
Okay.
you can have the
I'm gonna
honor, sir.
yeah. I'm gonna go Trent, Costas, Allison, Konate, Virgil. Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna go. Is Jones fit?
Jones is fit.
Jones, Soboslai, Endo, and then Diaz on the left, Nunez up top, Salah on the right.
That's literally the only change for me. I'm starting Gravenberch in midfield over Jones.
Yeah, we've talked about this many times. I just think
Jones has made that step, bro.
he's trustworthy. He
Yep.
he puts in a shift. You rarely say, "Man, Curtis Jones was awful today." You just don't say that.
Not anymore.
He's just a solid player. His work rate is there. He's got some technical ability. We'd like to see him improve in some areas, but man, it's just like a solid like, you know what? When in doubt, put Curtis in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yep.
what are we gonna do? And Klopp's just like, I don't have time for this. Put Curtis in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's about time too, because it was a long transition period. I mean, maybe like 2 or 3 years where we week to week we had the debate. Is Jones good enough? Oh, Jones is good enough. He had a great game. It's a bad game for Curtis Jones. Is he good enough? Ever since the end of last season, Curtis Jones has been consistently great. Great might be an overstatement. Consistently solid. I like the way you put it.
Yeah, he puts in a shift, man. And credit to him because I just feel like there aren't many players that make their way up, especially in the Klopp era. You got Trent, but that was like way back and like great, right? Success story. Curtis is that other guy. Look around the lineup. Who's still here?
Yeah, it's a good
Our
point.
whole lineup has been purchased from elsewhere. Our entire lineup,
Yeah.
except Jones and Trent, right?
Kelleher.
Okay, yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. No,
Like nobody, right? There's nobody else, right? If you
right.
don't, we're not counting the fringe guys, the recent guys, the Bradleys,
But do
whoever,
you
wherever they came
know,
from.
it's still rare. Like some teams pride themselves on having their youth in their starting 11 to a fault. Like they'll risk being bad just to play like players that they grew. Whereas Liverpool, I feel like they're trying to find a balance where it's like 75% purchase, 25% homegrown players. But what I will say is we see more youth academy products in the first team now playing than I've ever seen before. I mean, and the talent too. I think Ben Doak, Cade Gordon, and Scanlon, those type of players, I'm excited to see how they develop over the next 2 or 3 years. All right. Luke Chambers and Connor Bradley, I mean, right backs are right backs. I'm not really like, oh, I can't wait to see this guy play. But Jarrell Kwanzaa, there's another one. Forgot about him.
Hmm.
He's been
Yeah,
at the
but
club since he
here's
was
the thing with
5.
him: we don't know if he's going to be around. Curtis has been around for years. He's really been around for years. That's the thing. Um, but yes, Kwanzaa's another decent example. All those other fringe guys, I don't think they come into account. But like Curtis played and then didn't play for a while, then was hurt for a while, then played, then was hurt, then came back and played great, and he's been consistent. It's like we
Yes.
just don't see that. So when in doubt, throw Curtis out. But yeah,
All right.
that's all I got.
Yeah, no, Klopp just sits. He's like you're right. When he can't decide, he's just like, all right, Jones, you're playing. I think because of the weight of the match being a derby, I think you're probably right with Jones starting. I like Gravenberch, man. I think I've never been this excited. Like our midfield is so exciting right now. Gravenberch, Elliott, Soboslai. Those are exciting players.
No,
Oyvind says
especially Soboslai.
4 years since Curtis scored that one good goal against Everton. He's scored since then, bro, and they've been solid goals.
No, I think what he's saying is when I said it's been a while, he's been around for a while. I think this is just an example of how long he's been here, right? That felt like not that long ago, but that was 4 years ago, and he'd already broken into the first team before that.
Yeah.
But he scored multiple goals last year. I don't think he's saying that it's the only good goal he's scored. Also, we don't really get goals from our midfield if we're being honest. With the exception
No.
of this year, that's changed a little bit. I think what he's saying is like, here's an example of how long he's been around. Sturridge was playing.
Sturridge.
I'm pretty sure they played together. Like,
I miss that man sometimes. What a guy. What an absolute guy. Now, Steve, do you have any score predictions? I didn't see anyone have their predicted lineup in. What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna go.
It's at
They're
Anfield.
banged up, man. I'm going 4-1. They're banged up.
4-1.
They are brutalized. That lineup is poop.
Aaron, yeah, lineup picks it itself. CB says I miss Thiago the most. Aaron says 4-1 LFC. Stephen Price.
I love this comment.
We can't be complacent today. On paper, Palace should not have a chance. Barely 11 first players fit and away to City. If Nunez starts scoring, I honestly believe we're title favorites. That's an excellent comment. Yeah. Good
Steven,
point.
your name is spelled incorrectly, my friend. But thank you so much for for that comment. Here's the thing, Kyle. I think about this often. Every game Nunez plays, I'm like, all right, today's the day he turns it on. Like, here we go. Here comes the clinical finisher that we need. And we've seen it. But he's right. Steven, you're right. If Nunez can somehow get it together and just convert 15% more of his million chances, like we're not only title favorites, I believe we will win the league with room to spare.
I agree.
Because that's where goal differential comes in, and then some of these draws easily turn into wins. That's what we need.
He's hit the post 8 times. 8 times.
I know, and I know, dude. You're like Nunez. You're like a few inches away. You used to sky him out of the main stand.
Yes.
But now you're like close. You're getting closer. You gotta be better. You gotta be quicker than that.
LFC Aaron's got Allison, Gomez, Kanate, Van Dijk, Simicas, Trent, Sobo, Gravenberg. So Trent starting in midfield. Salah, Nunez, Diaz. All right.
Man, interesting. I've seen some people put a shout in for Trent at midfield. I just can't see it.
I don't think it's ever happening, guys. Like, he will go into midfield throughout the game, but he's never going to start at midfield. He's always going to start at right back.
But who knows, man? I mean, it's United. Okay, if we're playing, I don't know, Sheffield, whoever. I think that's the game you experiment with that. Gomez at right back, Trent literally on the team sheet in the middle of the park. I don't think you do that today. Today's not the day.
Today's not the day. No, today's not the day.
If Trent scores today, he best player in the league. No. Because Holland and, you got some real ballers. But, like, man, if he scores today in that derby or whatever, man.
Dude, it's spelled like
he's
derby.
Just on fire.
Aaron, Robo, Jota, McAllister. Oh, I thought this was the lineup. I was like, these guys are all injured.
Yeah, still top of the league. No problem.
Are all world-class game changers on the injury list. You're absolutely right.
Firmino gone. Mane gone. It doesn't matter, Kyle. Matip out. It doesn't matter. We got to keep this ball rolling.
Yeah.
We got to keep the ball rolling, man.
We do.
McAllister's out.
Yeah. You got Brighton and Arsenal going head-to-head, which just started. Kickoff was 2 seconds ago. We're going to let you guys go so you guys can watch that. But, yes, there will be a watch-along today, guys. Games at 11:30, I believe, will probably go live at about 11:15 or so. It's going to be a good match. I'm excited. Steve, do you have any closing thoughts, man? It's good to have you back on the show.
I'm glad to be back. No closing thoughts, man. I'm ready to rock and roll. Big match today. The Patriots are on today. I'm excited.
It's going to be a great day here.
It is.
Great day on Nothing But Reds. Shout out to everyone who tuned in this morning. Thank you very much, Liz, for gifting the Nothing But Reds membership and all of our channel members. Queasy E, Stevie, guys who aren't normally here on the Sunday Summary. Great to see you. Oyvind, everyone else, Aaron, we love you guys. Appreciate
Aaron
the
says any
support.
show on Xmas Eve? That's next Sunday.
I won't be in town,
So
so I
that
don't.
remains to be seen.
So stay tuned. Excuse me, guys. Shayna. All right, guys. See you soon on the watch along. Until then, Reds, take care.